guys, welcome back to the channel Dr. Mom. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do subscribe right now. In today's video, I am going to discuss about the top 7 books for your kids aged between 6 months to 18 months of age. These are my personal favorite books. Before going to the video, I would like to inform to all my viewers here that we are having a giveaway contest going on my Instagram account. If you haven't taken part yet, head over there to enroll yourself. Okay. The order of the books that I am going to talk today is about the order that I started introducing them to my kids. So initially when they were around 4 months of age, when they started to roll over and started to show interest, I started with them with cloth books. These are very good and handy because they're going to keep putting it into their mouth and you can easily wash it. So this is the kind of thing. Both of this I had ordered from Wish. So initially we started with felt books, the sensory books or the sensory pages. I have some different models of this. This is the owl thing, the bird thing. And then we have this, the proper cloth book, which has the alphabets, A, B, C, D and things like that. Also, I used to just hang these books for them through these things, through the sensory links that I had ordered. And I used to just hang it up in their cribs and in their rockers where they used to sit and watch. So basically the concept is I wanted them to start focusing upon different colors and different textures of the books initially. So this is how we started reading books. Next is when they started showing interest, I started introducing different concepts, the educative concepts that I thought that they should be reading or knowing. Initially what we tried with the alphabets, the English alphabets and the numericals. So we bought different kinds of books, but I personally like this one because it has come for a long time. I believe because it is very sturdy. This is a soft padded book, and also Ahian liked animals so much, so I thought, okay, let us give this book a try. This is The Animal ABC by Maria Harding. I got it from Amazon and it is from made in Canada, I think. Yeah. So this book is very good. Things that I liked about this video is that there is one single alphabet per page, so it is easy for the child to focus upon, and the color is very much contrasted. If you could see in this page, F is for flamingo playing the flute, and the child can concentrate on the flamingo because it has a darker black background with a pink picture, so they can nicely focus upon one single alphabet at a time, one color at a time, and one object at a time. So this is very nice and it does not distract them much if you just try to read 1 or 2 pages. So this is one of the reasons that I like this book very much. Nextly are these books. There are actually a set of 12 books, but right now I'm showing only 4 of it because the other ones are too much damaged to be shown right now here in the video. I started introducing them to these small mini books from the time they were around 6 to 9 months of age. When they started crawling around, I used to just lay down these books and open for them some pages and keep it like this. So they used to just go around and gaze at these pictures and try to see. We learned a lot from these series. We learned there are a lot of books in the series. For example, it has the alphabets, numbers, the zoo animals, that is the wild animals, the farm animals, the mannerisms, opposites, action words, rhymes, my body, colors and shapes, fruits, vegetables and all I had. So these are a lot of books and they're very nice for the child to just turn around the pics and just see and observe. They're just concentrating again on one item at a time, so that is another good thing that you can see. It is very handy when you're traveling. You can just pop in one of these books into your bags. So here it is. So this is how they actually initially started learning the different things, the fruits, vegetables, the animals, the homes of the animals, the colors and shapes and everything like that. So this is how they do. The good thing about these books are, like I told, the pictures. They're very original. If you could see, they're nothing like cartoonistic pictures, so it is more for them to nicely play. Some different games that we play with these books are like the toy animals that I have. I just laid down all of them and they just try to match with it. Like when they see this page, they take the panda and they match the panda. When they see this page, they take the lion and they match the lion, the tiger and the tiger. So they play lots with these kind of books. So this is the Baby's First Word by Smile Books. And it is nice, so it is just not very costly. It's just around 50 rupees or some $3. So the next book in order is the all-in-one board book. This book is just very much awesome, I would say. It is very huge and it is very nice, and the child actually likes it so much. You see, it's got so many things to learn from. This is a single page of it wherein you're having all the alphabets, and then you're having numbers, then you're having another added language also, the Hindi in this book. Then you're having shapes, colors, transport, vegetables, the animals, the homes of the animals, the birds, yeah, animal sounds, parts of the body, opposites, our helpers, and good habits. Okay, more is coming. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, rhymes, some four rhymes, seasons, and date time kind of stuff. So it is too much loaded into one book, so it is awesome. From this condition, you can see how the child is going to use this book, and it is not very costly. It is kind of very affordable at 295 rupees. The spider books. So you need to have one big board book for the child, because up to 5-6 years of age you can use this book, because it's got a lot of concept. Till the child finishes their kindergarten, you can use this book. The pictures are good, it is very original, like I have told you. What we do, we are having puzzle boards now, the wooden boards. So what Ahyan Mizan do, they try to match all their toys here. They keep the octopus on top, the ladybird here, the butterfly here. So they try to mix and match, and they're learning the colors. They keep all the color page, they keep the color balls here, no? The pom-poms here, they just keep all the color pom-poms here. So in each page of this book, we try a very different activity. We try flashcards, we try pom-pom balls, we try popsicle sticks. I would try to put up the photos of few of the activities probably in my Instagram later, as and when we are playing each of these pages. Now that we have discussed the conceptual based books, I would like to discuss few of the storybooks. Very first book that we started was The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. This is an evergreen, all famous book. You will find it in all blogs, all vlogs, everywhere, simply because it is awesome. So I got it from Amazon again, so for around 350. Yeah. So what is it that makes this book awesome? There are a lot of activities that we can do from this. Probably I will be doing shortly, and I will keep you updated. So what are you learning from this book? So the first thing that you're learning about this book is the day and night concept. You see, there is this moon and then there is the sun. So, and then you're learning about the life cycle. There is this egg which turns into a caterpillar, which over a period of time becomes a beautiful butterfly. Next that they're learning from this book are the days of the week. You can see Monday, Tuesday. So you can teach them that 7 days of the week concept. You can teach them numbers: 1 fruit, 2 fruit, 3 fruit. So you're learning weeks, numbers, and the fruits name: the apple, the pears, the plums, strawberry. So these are the extra concepts that you're learning. So there are a lot of concepts that you can learn from this book, and it is very interactive also, because you have tiny flaps, they're just turning around, and you're having tiny holes into which the tiny fingers just go into. You just put the fingers inside, the caterpillar goes like this, wavery motion and things like that. Now you make it very interesting for the child. Also, like I had mentioned in my previous video about the wordings and the word count, this book is also very small, like you're having just one sentence per page, so it is easy for them to read. You're having small words for them to read, like when they're starting to read also, you can keep this book for them to read. See, on, he, ate, for, so small words that they can read through. So the next interactive book that I'm going to discuss now is The Jungle Book by Miriam Boss. So, and then they're having a lot of titles to collect in this classical series. Initially we had got these two books, one for Ahyan and Mizan, because Ahyan liked the fire station and Mizan likes more of the animals, so the Jungle Book. So we can just sit with them and they can turn the flaps and play. It is very much interactive for the child. So if you haven't watched my previous video, I'm linking it up here about the busy fire station, you can have a look, and all the points that I spoke for that book goes even for this book also. All the things, that the numbers, the colors, the interaction and everything of that kind. So overall it is also a very good book. Again, it says best for toddlers, sturdy pages to push, pull and slide, a fun introduction to a classic story. And then this is another series of books, I Can series by Yasmin Ibrahim and Aisha Ghani, Islamic Productions, Islamic Foundation books. One reason why I started with these books, like I want to say, is introducing the concept of religion and faith to your kids as small as possible, because laying the foundation to religion is very important. So, these are the series that we started first with. I Can series. I can wear hijab anywhere. I can make dua anywhere. I can read the Quran anywhere. I can say Bismillah anywhere. I can eat anything anywhere. I can pray anywhere. So, these are a set of 6 books. I got it from Riyadh here. So if you can see, I can eat anything series, I mean eat anything anywhere. So you say Bismillah before eating, introducing the concept of praying before eating, and the different kind of things, like you're having fruits, then you're having fast foods, and then how you're going to sit together and eat, then how you can eat in the park, I mean on the grassy hill, how you can eat on a beach, sandy shore, how you can eat in your bedroom floor. The good thing about I Can series is you can see a lot of things in each page, because so much. You just see I can say Bismillah anywhere. If you could see this book, just take any page, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. You just I can eat it anything anywhere. I can say Bismillah. I can pray anywhere. If you see the different places that you can play, the home, the mosque, the ship, the park, on train, by plane, when you're traveling, like and so you can introduce a lot of things, a lot of vocabulary. These books are very good because it is having a lot of different color based information for you, a lot of pictures, original pictures, nice things, a lot of concepts. And overall, I really love this book. Simple to understand, simple to read, one single sentence per page, and both of them love these books. So the best thing about this book is I can pray anywhere is this. Ahyan and Mizan, they start kissing the Kaaba. They love this book like anything. Of all the set, if these books, they just love this page like anything. So I think introducing the concept of your religion for kids is very important. You do not have to wait for them to go to proper schooling or proper madrasas to read and to learn. You start from your home at a very tiny age. Try to inculcate all these activities for them so that they enjoy everything. Okay guys, so that's it, today's video. The 7 different kind of books that you're going to introduce to the child. Initially the cloth books, the board books, then the conceptual books, the story books, and your religion based books. So I think this is enough for a 6 months to 18 month of age. Probably it is even more, but then you do start all these books for them to get more interested. And because you know that smarter kids are a result of kids who are introduced to reading at a very early age. They have increased vocabulary, and because of all the activities that you do while reading, they try to look at it, they point, they touch the books, they try to answer your question. They become very socially amiable, those kids, and they develop the love of books. They just try to connect with books so much. So here it is. I don't know if you again haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Do subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment on the video, let me know what you liked most about this video, and do share among all your friends. Thank you guys, have a good day.